Welcome in, everybody. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Dontrelle Willis. What do you have on him, Singy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Whitey Ford. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Out to short, Rollins. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Time now for the Marlins lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 away. And now the first baseman, Stan Musial. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Now up for St. Louis, Mark McGwire. Willis back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's going to be Brooks Robinson. And that one is gone. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Now here is Ted Simmons. Center field, Wilson sizing this one up, makes the grab, 1 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one found hard the other way. Willis, a former rookie of the year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Ground ball right side, and it gets by him. Chase Utley next up for the Cardinals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Wilson hauls it in for the out.
Batting 9.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Breaking ball, and that got him. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now Tony Gwynn grounded out his first time. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Norby tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of bottom of the second. And at the plate for Miami, Preston Wilson. Late swing fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch
Batting
strikeout,
fifth,
all
the designated
fastballs.
hitter.
Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Hill.
Now it's the DH, Derek Hill. In the air, left field. Santander makes the catch for the out. And there are two down. Two down, base is empty. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there at the knees. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off
No
speed
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that skips into
2
there.
strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him swinging, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
That one down the line. Fires over to first. And that is that. One left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the third inning. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Bobby Abreu. Into center. Snags it on the run. And there's one away. And up next for St. Louis, Jim Edmonds.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Not close with that one. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball.
1 out.
2
Base is
strikes.
empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Mark McGuire now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Doing there for St. Louis, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Stepping in, Agustin Ramirez. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Myers leads off second with nobody out. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one high in the air to left center. Edmonds makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike one. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Robinson throws to first in time. And there are two outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Lowell. Foul ball there. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Breaking ball inside. Now 1-2. He goes down looking. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number
4. Pitching for
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Reese Olson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Robinson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. On to first.
Up next, Cardinals.
So a
The
man
catcher,
at first. Ted Simmons. Next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Anthony Santander next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Grounder might be 2. Fired to second. He's out. On to Musial at first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. Runner at first with 2 away. Jimmy Rollins next up for the Cardinals. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Utley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Wilson under it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Stan Musial. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Way
One ball,
outside.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Santander under it, hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Derek Hill digs in now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And now Connor Norby. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Conine swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
2 outs. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Valente Beozo.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
That one lifted to left. And it's caught for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next is the designated hitter, Bobby Abreu. Fought off foul. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Jim Edmonds, 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mark McGuire. Swing and a foul straight back. And a foul ball. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Oh, right to the backstop. But all the runners hold. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Brooks Robinson will hit next. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that is out of play. Hit in the air out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons, 1 for 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Way inside. Gets away. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Abreu, the runner at third. Edmonds at second. McGuire on at first with 2 down. Fly ball center field. Wilson. And that's the 3rd out. So 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Ramirez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swings here and blasts one left field. It bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got it double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
The other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact.
Runner on the move. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Robinson. Chase for 1. To McGuire in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
Now
and stepping in for the Cardinals, Anthony Santander.
Cal Quantrill.
And it's fouled away. Santander, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. To the right side, Norby. The throw to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Now Chase Utley. Left field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jimmy Rollins getting ready to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives. What a play. Well, we go bottom So they turn to their closer,
Now
Satchel
pitching for the
Paige.
Cardinals.
Still a lot of game left,
Number
and this
46.
game could go either way. So
Satchel
this is a big
Paige.
opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First
That's a ball.
pitch just misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
On the corner at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. That one fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Wilson in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
Now
benefits,
the
the advantages of
designated
relievers
hitter.
who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Hill at the plate with 2 away,
0-1's the
swings
count.
through that one. And now the count is even. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And they still trail it here 3-1.
Pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
38.
Jesus Tinoco.
Jesus.
And here's the St. Louis. Leadoff. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
Number
Grady
48.
Sizemore.
Grady.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next
Ball,
pitch is
that's outside.
outside. On the ground to the
No, it's
left.
foul.
And it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Miami's bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin up and throwing. Enriquez getting loose as well. That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
And that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Now up for St. Louis, Jim Edmonds. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing went around. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Grady Sizemore. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter.
Bride.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine. But
high fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Right side. Sizemore. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's in the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's way outside, and it's 2-1. The Cardinals up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch is in the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Page winds and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Tying run at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. Staying in the game on defense, Jonah Bride. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Declan Cronin into the game. Now up the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Mark McGuire. Hard hit, right side. First out in the top of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Digging in, Brooks Robinson. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Adam Mazer up and loosening in the pen. And that one hammered back there. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Simmons now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that one is inside. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball to the right side. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. St. Louis tacks on 1 with a homer. Bottom 8, welcome back. As we've got a pinch hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Robnet on the pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Late swing, foul to the left.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
The Marlins trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Eric Wagaman looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Outside. 1-0.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
McGuire makes the grab, and that's the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Otto Lopez. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Ronnie Enriquez. Chase Utley now at the plate.
Chase Utley.
And that's outside. Enriquez, a righty that throws with power. He features a changeup, a slider, a four-seamer,
Javier.
and he works in a sinker.
Yeah.
That drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. And now Oliver Marmol calling for a pinch hitter here. Ozzie Smith, a runner at first for him, nobody out. Hit in the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. And now two aboard. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Grady Sizemore. Swings through that one for strike one. First and second, no outs here at the top of the ninth. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. One run across, so no advance beyond third as they don't want to test the strong arm in left.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written on.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 6-1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So they turn things over to the righty, Adam Mazer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
60.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Edmonds, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Right side, hard hit. Slinging it to first in time. Mark McGuire next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first, and that is that. Ozzie Smith taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Wilson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Wilson stands at second with no outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered
Pinch
3
hitting for the
Ks in this one.
Number
Marlins making a
63.
move for a pinch hitter. Graham Pauley. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. In the air, center field. Edmonds snags it for the 2nd out. So they're down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This one lifted in the air, left field. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. Runner scores from second as they get one back.
Well done. Drives in the run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike 2. Hit in the air, center field. Edmonds under this one. And that is the ball game.